Hey, I'm back. Okay, we just thought, stuff it, we're going to get stuck into this again. So I really wanted to get Sam on board. So I was a little bit disappointed that we couldn't get her on before. So let's give it a go now. So just quickly, I can see that you're wanting to be in the video, Sam, so that's awesome. So just quickly, the reason that I'm doing this quick live tonight is because I want to be able to do a 60-day gratitude, do 60 videos in 60 days. So every morning I'm going to find something that I'm grateful for. So this all started because hey Nick, hey Robbie. This all started because a lady, I heard a story about this lady who was suffering really bad anxiety and depression, and she couldn't get herself out of bed, and she was in a really bad place. Her husband had left her, and she had all these horrible things, go wrong in her life. And she was actually a very, very strong woman, but just got to a point where she just couldn't cope anymore. And she'd heard about something about being grateful for things in her life. And so she decided that what she would do is she would make a point of every morning when she bounced out of bed, or not bounced out of bed, but dragged herself out of bed, that she would find something to be grateful for. So it's, at first it was quite easy for her because, it's kids and her dog and the roof over her head and the food on the table and all these sorts of things that we say we're grateful for. But then it got harder and harder as the challenge went on. So this is what I'm planning to do every morning. Give me an emoji if anybody that's watching has suffered from anxiety or depression, because it is very, very common. I've suffered it myself, and it's not a nice feeling. And it does make a difference when you can see something that you're grateful for in this life. So anyway, I'm bringing Sam on. Sam is an absolute incredible woman. She's so inspirational. She's got the most positive, contagious energy. She's a holistic healer and teacher, mindset coach, life mentor. She does public speaking. She is just full of freaking energy. So she's going to give some tips. Now, this month is May and it's Suicide Awareness Month. So I thought, what a perfect opportunity to start this challenge. I'd love for you guys to do the same thing. Get on board and just find those things every morning to be grateful for, to keep you motivated. So let's have a go and see if we can bring Sam on. Let's have a crack. I can add Sam now and hopefully it all works. Gotta love technology. Hey Chris, lovely to see you. Ready for the gym in the morning? Woohoo! Muscles. Come here, Wheels. The guest declined the live video invitation. All right. I might just see if I can flip this around actually and see if that makes a difference for Sam. No, I can't. Oh. All right, I'm approving you again, Sam. Oh, I so want you guys to hear Sam speak because she's just bloody amazing. She's so amazing. So isn't it incredible how even the most confident, strong people suffer from anxiety? We all think that, we aspire to be these people who can stand up and do public speaking, and they've got confidence and they're so energetic and the rest of it. But that it doesn't discriminate. Everyone, it could be anyone that's suffering from anxiety and depression. So I think it's something to really be aware of. That's like the third time I've tried to add Sam. So sorry guys. Oh, I can hear you. Yay!
It worked.
Okay. There seems to be a bit of an echo, so you might use your
Sure. Okay. Oh, I was going to put that in my ear. That's not wise. Okay.
What was that?
So let's the wrong end.
Oh, yeah, that's probably not a good idea.
Yeah, no, that would be activated in a different way. Does that sound better?
It would be, yeah. Your hair would be standing on end. Yep, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. That's awesome.
Okay. No
So
worries.
I'll let you know about this challenge this morning that I'm doing for 60 days, which I think is pretty cool. So it'll be interesting to see what I come up with, getting towards the end of the 60 days. Because like I was saying
Yeah.
to everyone is at the beginning, you can be grateful for the roof over your head and food on the table and your dog and all those things that are surrounding you. But it gets harder and harder to actually find things that you are grateful for. So you were quite happy, you're excited to jump on and give us your tips and tell us a little bit about what you do of a morning. I look at Sam seriously as so confident and, like you just got this positive, contagious energy, and you're a public speaker, and I see you speak and I just admire you so much. But yet you told me something this morning that kind of like, I don't know, it just shocked me a little bit. I didn't see that in you. So go for it, Sam.
Thank you, Sarah. And thank you to everyone that is hopping on Sarah's live. Whatever she says about me, I actually feel the same about her. She's such an inspiration and a highly positive, motivated person. But even as Sarah said, those qualities that I recognize in myself haven't always been there. I think one of the most major draws to me wanting to be in the service industry and showing others the way was to support my personal journey and growth. And so I've been the eldest of 4 children. I lived in Melbourne most of my life, and I suffered from huge anxiety to the extent that I would be either physically unwell, one end or the other, or I just couldn't leave the house. So I had to work on personal development for myself. I was in a situation back then that I didn't actually have the confidence to reach out. So I did work on it on my own, and every now and then I still have to master it, because I believe it's a mastery. So what you're doing at the moment, being grateful and showing appreciation, if we can start tuning that back into our own minds and our mindset, that really helps us push through. But as far as giving some tools in dealing with anxiety and depression, we really need to understand what these two mean. So really, really quickly, depression is a depressive state. Now, both can be a chemical imbalance in our bodies. So we need to look at 3 aspects when these conditions are arising, whether it is a permanent thing or not. And that is 1, mindset, 2 is a healing factor, and 3 is our health. So if our health, our chemical imbalance, we're out of whack, we're going to be more prone to whether we feel these things on a reaction basis, so we're reacting to our world that is around us, or whether it's just purely health side. So if we understand what anxiety is trying to control the unknown. So that is our future and what is going to happen. And our mindset goes into a fear state. Now, fear is just an illusion. It is just something that we can't control, and we just associate with fear. It's a program that we have. If we're in a depressive state or going through depression, ultimately we're reflecting on past hurts, we're living in the past, and we're putting fuel into that fire. So our physical bodies react to that state, which makes us feel depressive. We can't leave the house. Life is like a black cloud, and it is a serious condition. Both are. So simply, if we actually focus on our personal growth and want to be more in the present and trusting our process, we're going to go through it. Now, that's easier said than done, because we are conditioned by negative programming, how we're brought up in this world. We also have mental patterning as a result of being in this world, and the mastery can be real and the struggle is huge. And I know that even now at my age, all that I've been through, all that I've learnt, the education, I still suffer from anxiety. And the worst time for me is when I wake up in the morning. It like bang, hits me. It's like sometimes I have it in my stomach and I'm like, I just I don't want to get up. I don't know how to deal with it. My head is compounding. So my tips for when I wake up, what I'm doing, and it's always a mastery, is I wake up, I take a deep breath, and I make a conscious effort to not touch my phone that is charging in my room, that I'm thinking all my work, and often Sarah that's beeping at me saying, hey, let's do this, and everyone else, which I love. I have to wait until I wake up, I go see my kids, I give them a kiss, and then I go and have a shower, and I say, today is going to be a good day. I trust my process, and I keep repeating that. And as the shower comes down, I say, I wash the SHIT out of me. And by the time that I'm out of the shower and I recognize the water coming over me, taking anything. So obviously my dream state, I need to work on that. And actually Janelle James, she's fantastic, gave me an idea to have stuff, you know, like a CD or stuff that is going to help program my sleep so I can wake up in a more positive state, because yeah, so that's another tool. But having that shower, and then I face the day. So mindset is a really, really big thing. So if you can start focusing your mind, because your mind wants to control the world that you're in. So what the simplest thing that we do is work on appreciation, on things that we're grateful for. And my go-to is my children. My go-to is that I am grateful for the world that I live in, and I also am grateful for the beach that's close to me. It can be a piece of jewelry. It can be that I have food on the table. It can be that, oh my goodness, I've got Netflix and I can watch something. Or I just go, I need this time for me. So working on those mindsets, because we are in a, we want to sort of, when we're starting to feel depressive or we're starting to feel anxiety, or whether it's consistent throughout our time, we want to shift our perceptions. Now, a good way to look at it, another simple way, is look at your dog. Now, your dog could be, and you know, well, anyone's dog, even if you're not a dog person, and you know they're high anxiety and they're stressing out, and you go, oh, hello, and you start giving them love, and then suddenly their tail's wagging. They've forgotten about all the worry about that other dog or the food or you leaving, because suddenly you've showed them appreciation, love, and they're switched. Our minds are no different, and it's the same with children. You know, they're about to chuck a tantrum, they're at their peak, and then you go, hey, what happened? Or what's that down there on your top? Did you know your button? And they're like, oh, okay. And then you move it into a different thing, and then they're off and the tantrum's gone. Our minds are no different. So that controlling that we need, and we get more fuel in that fire. So we're putting fuel into the things we want to control, causing anxiety. We're reflecting in all this heaviness and how we can't do. We have to start, and it's a gradual process. It's a mastery to switch our minds into appreciation. And if we can do that gradually, day by day, you will achieve results. And you know, they're my go-to tips. And I know that we are time wary today. Yep. So is there anything else you would like me to add, or do you think I've said enough?
Absolutely fantastic. I'm so grateful that you jumped on, Sam. And we want to make it nice and quick. And I would love for everyone to pop in the comments, pop some tips in that you guys utilize on a daily basis, because I think everybody can definitely, you know, get something from that. Sam, I definitely got some great tips. I love the shower one, to wash the SHIT away from you. Absolutely love that. So I'll be doing that tomorrow morning. And stay tuned, guys, for our 60 days of gratitude videos. And thank you so much for jumping on. I want lots of love heart emojis for Sam. And we'll say goodbye to Sam, and I'll farewell everyone in a sec. Thanks, Sam.
Thanks, Sarah. Bye.
No worries. Bye. Wow. Seriously, isn't she incredible? So this is my leader and mentor. I absolutely love her so much. And I'm learning and learning and learning so much from Sam every single day. So that was awesome. So stay tuned, guys. I hope you have a fabulous night. Please pop your tips in the comments on you know, how you are grateful for things in your life, because it makes such a big difference when you're going through life and you're feeling these awful anxiety and depressive thoughts, and you can switch it. Just before I do jump off, I just want to let you guys know, like, I had a really bad dream last night and I woke up quite upset. And I could have let that ruin the rest of the day, but instead I just kept trudging forward, went to the gym, smashed out a really good workout, and felt so much better afterwards. So it could be things like going for a walk, looking at the beauty of the trees, the flowers, taking in the smells and senses, going to the beach. There's so many different things. So I'll be giving tips as well along the way. Thanks for jumping on, Raquel. So have a fabulous night, guys, and I'll speak to you guys soon. Catch ya. Bye.